Scott Morrison has made a dramatic bid to tackle the scourge of domestic violence. The Prime Minister has promised $300 million will be put towards the cause, much of it for world-leading schemes to stop aggression and disrespect before it starts.
After a long search, Billy Jo's managed to find a safe place to call home.
It would have been quite possible that the girls and I would have lived in our car.
She escaped a violent partner last year and through a crisis centre secured a motel room for her and her kids. From there, the wait began.
The stress of not knowing is the crisis centre going to be able to help fund the motel any longer?
Stories like Billy Jo's are not unusual.
No part of our country is immune from this hideous condition.
At the highest levels of government, the rhetoric is now being matched with money. A record $330 million over 3 years for safe houses and emergency accommodation, frontline services like counselling, the 1800 RESPECT hotline, which dealt with 100,000 calls last year alone, and for the first time, a national prevention strategy.
We are talking about significant longer-term generational cultural change.
The numbers tell the story. 1 woman a week is killed by her current or former partner. 8 are treated in hospital every day for a domestic violence incident.
These statistics are just damning. But they're not numbers, they're people.
Today's funding commitment is the final stage of a 12-year campaign. More than $1 billion's already been invested, state laws overhauled and ad campaigns launched. And while it's put the issue in the spotlight, the number of victims continues to rise.
Australia developed...
Those on the front line say there is reason to be optimistic.
Women are coming forward. They feel like there is a system around them now that makes them more safe to speak out.
Billy Jo found her voice the first step towards haven and home. Jane Norman, ABC News, Canberra.